Hello. I thought you might like to have a closer look at my beautiful garden border. From far away, it's quite glorious. It's just a riot of color with oranges and yellows and the purple popping in between. I just love the look of it. But when you get up close, as a gardener will, you can see that it needs some care. So let's take a look. So when I talk about deadheading marigolds, let me show you. Here you can see that there are the beautiful marigolds that are blooming, but there's a lot of ones that have shriveled up and died. And if you take those off, you deadhead them, then the plant continues to grow. There was one season where I actually had marigolds through Halloween. Can you imagine? Now here there's a little bit of a spot that's dead. I'll have to take him out. The zins are doing okay up here. This one I just watered, so this one from the weight of the water has fallen over, so I may need to stake that. These zins are very, very happy in the border here. They're actually, they're sort of like being very assertive and pushing back against the marigolds, so they're doing quite well. You can see all of the deadheading that needs to happen in here. This is going to be a huge job. I'm going to try to show you a before and after. Lots of deadheading there. There's some calibrachoa that needs to go because it's a little bit dry and done over here. But if you look close at the garden path, can you see that I can barely walk because the marigolds have taken over most of the brick pathway, which is fine. I'm happy for them to do that. This calibrachoa has pretty much held its own. I can see some bugs are going to get it. I'm going to spray tonight again. I haven't sprayed in 3 weeks. So there you go. That's the tour. There's some, look at that gorgeous view, but it does need some care. So let me do a before and after for you after I've deadheaded all those hundreds of marigolds and pulled out some of the dry pieces. Let's see how it looks. Good evening. So I have finished my job of cleaning up the border with the marigolds, and I have decided that I am obsessing over the marigolds. My husband said that I have to go inside right this minute because I have to be done. So I'm going to give you a little tour of the border again so you can see the after, but I thought I would show you also that we live very near a park. It's a passive park, but this afternoon when I've been working on the marigolds, I've heard such lovely sounds from the park because I can tell that the little ones are having a soccer practice there. It's a very tiny park, but when they're very little, you don't need a lot of space. And so lots of families have been walking by and enjoying the garden, and it was just a lovely afternoon while I was obsessing over the marigolds. So let's take a look. The last time I showed them to you, there was lots of dead marigolds, lots of brown things going on. Now I dare you to find a dead marigold. Come on, take a look. Just take a look and see. They're still rioting all over the place, which I'm okay with, as I said. Salvia, beautiful. All the gorgeous marigolds. So now that I have cleaned them up, I think it should be easier to keep them fresh. But nonetheless, there's quite a few of them as they grow and bust out. So hopefully I'll be able to keep them going for quite a while. One last look before I go in for the evening. It makes me very, very happy to see all this beautiful color.